yourself something funky.
And it's just me. And I really do mean it's just me, because there's nobody else here at the moment. Even Stefan Dude. Clear the throat. Irena's having a couple of little technical issues. She is trying to get here and get online. And until then, you're stuck with me. So today we went down to the Hartlepool Tall Ships. And now don't tag Irena. She's here, so we won't even bother with where I was going to go. Let's see if we can get her brought in. Evening, Ray. Bum, bum, bum.
Hurrah! Eventually, God, technology. I've had a bit of a nightmare. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Good evening.
Jackie, it's all right. You're in pretty good time. Lucky da.
Well, what I was trying to do is swapping cameras over because the sunlight. As you can see, I'm out in the garden. I thought I'd do al fresco, but what was happening is the light was bouncing off next door's wall and was just illuminating everything. So I tried to switch camera, and then all went a bit belly up, should we say?
All went a little bit pear-shaped and sideways. I can't see who Facebook user is, but even. Right, so what Irena's got for us tonight is something brand new.
Just a bit.
And it's so much fun. It comes with multiple ways of playing it. You break it up a little bit there, right?
So. Oh no! We try to get around this and not to break up at all. I apologise if we do. If it does help, by the time I'm due to get started, if it's not any better, I'll leave and then I'll switch my phone on. We'll do it by phone instead.
Sounds like a plan. Right. Do you want to explain?
So what I have. Yeah, what I have is I was on my travels, and as we know, I live reasonably close to Dan Reed, Chilli of the Valley, and so Dan has a habit. He has a nasty habit of tinkering in the kitchen, and he comes up with some wild ideas at the best of times. Some of them I do try out whilst I'm over there, so it's always Ray. Come and have a go at this. Come and have a go at this. And you do get to a point where you stop. Oh, can somebody please tag Dan Reed if they've not already done so? But yeah, so it's usually Ray. It's like, Ray, come and have a go at this. And you get to the point where you stop asking, what is it? How hot is it? And how much will it burn me? So he's been tinkering in his kitchen. We have a new product. And I know he's really excited about it. So what we have here is his Reaper Roulette. It's quite a big box. It's quite a big box.
The reason it's quite a big box.
I'm actually. Good. Yes.
Yeah, you can break it up.
Yes,
again,
and it has some. Oh no! Do you want? I can always switch over if you want me to.
Jump over onto you and see what it's
like.
The only
thing is, let's have a little look.
It might be better on your mobile
my phone. The only thing is, obviously, I'll be. Should be okay out here.
So sometimes it's best to use your mobile data rather than your Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is the problem.
All right, let's turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. Yeah. So the reason that it's quite big is obviously this is based on Russian roulette. So there's some information on the back of it. So once I'm all fired up, I'll let everyone know. But I don't know if Dan's going to be watching. Obviously, it's Friday. He tends to do family things on a Friday evening. No, good know. I probably don't even have a strong enough signal on my phone out here. Am I breaking up really bad?
It's not as bad as before, but your lips are very out of sync.
Technology. I don't know. Oh, the
Right,
anticipation.
So
Oh, the anticipation.
The challenge is
The
about
longer
to
I can
show
drag
you.
this out, the better. Really.
It is based
So
on Russian
hopefully,
roulette, like
so I'm
she
not going to
said.
lag too much. So hopefully, so you can still hear me. But okay, so the game. So I'm just entering the studio here. Hang on a minute. So the game is. Leaving our app. Continue. So the game challenge closely follows the traditional Russian roulette concept in that you are having the barrel of a revolver with 5 chambers containing blank shots and 1 containing a live shot. Ideally, this game or challenge should be played with 2 or more people, like the traditional Russian roulette concept. Is that there is a winner and there is a loser. So it's suitable for vegetarians and vegans, and I understand that that the blanks are jalapeno based, so they should be relatively mild. Does Dan do any relatively mild sauces? I don't know. And then the live one is yeah, it looks a little bit warmer. So the ingredients are Carolina Reaper mash, Trinidad scorpions, some other bits and pieces. There is 5 million capsaicin oleo resin, so that's extract. But he's also put 15 million cat crystals in it as well.
So it is a totally live round in every sense.
Very good. Very much so.
I think we
Right.
might have
Firing up my phone. Let's see if this is any better. Okay.
Remove one and pop the other one in when it comes on. Remove that one, pop that one on. No, that one's not got a screen. Back to the other one.
Okay, right. Is that any better?
We'll have to do it. The other one isn't working at all.
Right, what I'm going to do is let's... My phone is worse, I think.
It is.
Should we just crack on? Let's just see if we can work around this.
Yeah, just disconnect
anyway,
the phone.
So the rules to this. Yeah, we'll just leave it as and we'll see what happens. I'm going to die either way. So, right, okay. So the rules is open the box, lift the chamber wings. One player selects box, which is a shot. You have to commit to the bottle you first select. Number 3, open and drink. Number 4, next player follows steps 2 and 3. Well, I'm only doing it on my own. Repeat in turns until someone gets the live shot. The loser is the participant who consumes the live shot. Well, what I'm going to do is just all 6 chambers and we'll see what happens. So yeah. I've got a completely unopened box. I have seen the contents of one of them, so completely unopened. However, what I'm going to do, because I don't know which one is which, I've labelled some things here, and I'm going to stick them on the top of the bottle. So someone else can choose which numbers I do.
So what we're going to do is ask you to call out the numbers, and she'll do them in the order that you shout out.
I am generally scared about this because Dan has been doing some pretty hot stuff. So that's what it looks like inside. So you can see there that the holes on the top, so they're like an actual chamber itself, and the bottles are in there. So I guess I just lift the top off like so.
It looks like something off Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, because you can't actually get the bottles out of the holes there. So I'm just going to lift that off the top. What we have inside then...
The numbers are already coming in.
Hang on a minute, I haven't even numbered them. Give us a chance. So there's not 5 bottles in there, there's 6 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jumble them up because I haven't got a clue. Right, I'm just going to number them. So number 3 going on there. Number 5 on there. I just thought it was just a bit of a fun way to do it. That I don't want to pick. I'll have someone else pick for me. Oh God, come on!
It's definitely a fun way of doing it. Anybody that wants to take on this challenge, you can actually get it where you can get 2 live chambers in the pack if you're playing it with multiple people and want to mess the odds up a bit.
So talking of that, this here right is you can see that there's 6 chambers and there's 1 dot on there. So that'll tell you that there's 1 live chamber in there. Now I understand Dan will do it with as many live chambers as you want. So if you want them all live, then crack on. I think you'd be completely mad. Yeah. So what I've done is I've got all my numbers in there. So I have absolutely no idea which is which. I haven't looked, and I'm not going to. I promised Dan that I wouldn't pick any of the bottles up beforehand. So I'm just gonna let's see if we just
pick a number.
No, you can't pick a number because it's for someone else to pick a number. So there we are. We've got all the numbers there.
1 to 6. Are you ready, guys?
1 to 6.
We're
No,
going to ask
I'm
for
not.
a number now. We're not.
I assure you, I will pick the live one straight away.
Alan Graham has just says number
Gives a number.
4. Alan Graham said 4.
Oh,
Number 4. Right,
So
so
far
give
we've
the bottle a
got,
shake.
yeah, give it a good shake.
Right.
can I get my lolly?
Can you get an ice lolly? I'm going to need a freezer full of them after this.
Can I have one?
If I've got the first one to start off with, I don't know if I can finish the rest of it. I've got a sneaky suspicion that this could be the live one. I don't know. And
Is there an
so that's what the
afterburn
bottle
on
looks
this?
like. I don't know. I have no idea. I can do an afterburn if you want.
I think what we'll do
So
is we'll do a
that's
2-minute afterburn anyway, just so we can talk to you for a bit.
I couldn't see an afterburn on the rules there, but I can do an afterburn if you want.
There
Right,
won't
I
be
haven't
an
smelt this one,
afterburn
so I
for
don't know
roulette.
if it's the live one.
I was going to say there wouldn't be an afterburn on roulette, because basically on roulette you know instantly when you've been boomed. You know what I mean? So, but we're going to do an afterburn
Well, it's
anyway,
possible
just so
I'm
we
gonna
can
be
talk to you for a
boomed.
bit. It is possible.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to talk. Well, if I got the live one, I've seen the ingredients and I'm not sure about this.
Down your
Right,
hats.
Dan, I don't know whether to thank you or hate you. I don't know whether to thank him or hate him at the moment. So, but I did promise him I'd have a go. Injin, Yakida.
Yakida.
God, I'm really scared to do this. Right. So just chug it.
It's a 1 in 6 chance of you getting it. Right, that's down the hole. I've got a little 2-minute timer starting there, just so I can talk to you for a bit.
I think I might have had it. I don't know. Am I doing an afterburn or not?
Yeah, I've got a 2-minute timer.
I'm not sure that was it actually.
Just to sit and talk.
Oh, I don't know. What should we talk about in the meantime then? So we got festival season.
Oh, I was going to ask you, did it taste of
that's not fair
jalapeno?
because I'm just watching the lolly. Say again.
Does it taste of jalapeno?
I don't know. I can taste garlic though. I can definitely taste garlic.
Garlic.
So I don't think that was the live one because I'm still talking. Little bit of warm. I know that. I don't think that was the live one. At the moment, the heat is more sort of here in my throat. Little tingle on my lips there. So I can't imagine that wasn't the live one. Surely not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
That doesn't look like it was the...
But whilst I'm able to talk, talk about festival season. So we're in festival season, guys. Next one. We got one tomorrow down in Worthing. Chili Traders are hosting a chili festival down in Worthing. So if you're down south, guys, have a go. Or go along. Right, give us a number so I can get it prepared, ready.
the next one was number 3.
Number 3.
I knew it.
Number 3.
I said number 3, and then you said number 3.
I'm trying
Chuck
not to
another
look at
number
the
out,
bottle.
guys.
I know Dan has changed the bottle. Dan has changed the bottle, so these are all clear bottles, so you can see that there should be a difference in colour. He's changed them to amber bottles, so you can't see the colour.
Philip Lewis has said 3 is the magic number, so beware.
Oh,
That
he
is
right?
my lucky number 2.
So guys, right. Chin Chin, Yakida.
Nope.
Or was that the live one?
Nope.
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 You would have been crying.
It's really garlicky. I'm quite surprised at that. It's a really nice sauce, though.
Oh my god, on the camera very quick.
It's a little bit warmer than I was expecting it to be.
Have you ever known Dan to make a sauce that wasn't nice? He even managed to make a sauce out of Marmite.
He's a Welsh wizard at the end of the day. Yeah, he is. He's quite a genius when it comes to sauces, to be fair.
Change his name to Merlin now that you've just mentioned Welsh wizard.
Right, guys, I need another number.
Alan said 2.
Which number?
Number 2 said Alan Graham.
Number 2.
Yep.
You can do that with you, Alan, not a problem.
We need another number, guys. And Charlie says 6 next.
Number 6.
There's 2 then 6.
I'm fairly sure that I've not had the live one. I had a chat with Dan earlier on, and he said that there's a few people that have tried them out, and I don't think people have necessarily been prepared for the live shot.
I'm 100%
sure I'll know when it is the live shot.
The live one.
I'm sure I haven't, and I don't. Do you know? I'm trying not to look at the colour of the bottle.
I'm looking at it. That looks a bit dark.
I
don't know.
Next chug.
I'm quite scared because I haven't got it yet.
That looks dark.
I don't know.
One.
It's building up the suspense, isn't it? Because the more you do, the less your odds become. First of all, you had a 6 in 1, and it was a 5 in 1.
And
down the hatch.
Chin chin.
Fun game to be playing with 2 people. This.
Yes or no?
No.
No. So didn't they say 6 next? It says 6 next.
3 or 4 of you
really nice,
playing, you could ask them for 2 live rounds or 3 live rounds. Or if you're just totally insane, you could just ask for 6 live rounds and just do it yourself.
I think it's a really, really, really good concept that you have absolutely no idea which one you're going to pick out. As I said, these bottles were the original ones, and they're clear. And I know that the colour of the sauces is different because I picked one out of the I picked one out of the box anyway, and the one I picked out was the live one as it happened. The new ones say it's in amber bottle, so you won't know until you've opened it and you've drunk it. But I really don't want to smell them because I know will be able to smell it before I've even tasted it. But the sauce is a little bit warmer than I was expecting it to be, considering it's a jalapeno based one. I didn't look at the ingredients properly, but Dan, you've done great just on the blank ones. I'm really impressed.
Nice. Now, to hear Irena say that the blank ones are pretty warm too, that's interesting.
I'm 50% the way through. Would you sit down? I'm 50% the way through.
You've now got a 1 in 3 chance.
The live one yet?
Yeah, it's a 1 in 3.
Say number
that
6
you're going
was
to hit
next.
the live. Yep.
Well, I'm going to hit the live anyway, aren't I?
You are going to hit the live.
I'm not looking forward to the aftermath of the live.
We only want to know who actually gets it right.
Don't get the ice cream ready when I've got the last one.
Yeah, you best get the ice cream close by. And Alan says number 5
Am I
after
making you
this
jealous?
one.
I got Paul to go to the shop on the way home from work, and I told him to bring me some ice cream home because I knew I was going to need it. Okay, it's number 6, guys.
Number 6 off.
Starting to get very scared.
I would be getting really scared.
3, 2, 1, Yakida.
Yakida.
That looks a bit spicy.
Did Charlie pick the live one?
I don't think so. I thought this one tasted different, but it doesn't. I don't think so.
Tissue.
Now you've only got a 1 in 2 chance. It's basically 50-50.
Oh, I don't know actually. That tasted different.
It tasted different.
No, this is it's blank. It's blank.
Could be.
However, I've just looked in the box and I think I know which one is which.
I already know.
Yeah, well, you're not going to say.
Well, you've basically got a 50-50 chance now, and Alan's already said number 5 is next.
Number 5, right? I'm either going to be ruined on this one or not.
Which one do you think it is? Put your fingers up on the table.
Oh God, honestly, I don't know. You can't necessarily see it in this light. I don't know. So I'm not looking in the box. I don't want to look in the box.
They all just look the same from this light.
Oh, I don't know.
Wouldn't it be interesting if
I'm
you saved the
genuinely-
actual hot one purely by luck and the hot one comes last?
I have
That
no
would be
idea which
absolutely-
one is which. I don't even want to look at. I don't want to look at the bottles. I don't want to see. Do you know, those sauces definitely are a little bit warmer. I've got a tingle on my tongue, definitely there.
Mum, do you want some?
So I tell you what, she's a tea. She's got a lolly at the side of me, just licking it.
And then I just said, do you want
I can
some?
hear her saying, "Do you want some?"
She sat at the side of me.
Give it another 2 minutes. You'll be wrestling that out your hand.
You're not on your last one, so I can't go rush.
Right, let's get it opened ready.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Was it number 1?
boom.
Was it number 1?
I
I
think that was
was
number
Is it
5.
number
I
one?
suppose.
Number
5.
5.
Oh. Number 5 is here.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it.
I'll put that back in because I haven't opened it yet. Right.
Mwah.
I've got a sneaky suspicion that I've got the live one on the last one.
So do I.
That's what I was thinking.
I think
Right.
it is. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Of course you're going to do it. I've got to spray some water everywhere.
It's blank.
It's blank. Yeah, you got the live on the
Oh my
last
God.
one. What was the
I'm
chances
scared.
of that?
Go get the ice cream!
So that
Just
was
build the
number 5,
suspense
guys.
for you. So now you know
Number
what
1
that
is
is.
left. Can I might feign a technical issue here. So I'm just going to go back through what was in each of the jars. So each of the jars, each of the bottles. It's definitely warmer than I expected. So the Roulette Blanc is jalapeno mash, white wine vinegar, sugar, onion powder, garlic, and tomato powder. Now the live one, I can't see it. Right, so it's Reaper mash, some Trinidad scorpion chili, salt, acetic acid, white wine vinegar, water, sugar. I think that's 5,000 cap. What do you call it?
Got it.
Oh no, don't. I was going to say I thought you'd lost me then.
Oh,
Onion powder, garlic powder, and I think that's 15 million cap crystals.
I got one ready. Mum, I got one ready.
She's got me ice cream ready.
Yes, what? I can't.
So, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure whether I should have done disclaimer beforehand, but I'm just going to say that now that I know that this is almost 100% sure that this is the live one, I'm doing this of my own free will. No one is forcing me to do anything.
You're doing this 'cause you're crazy.
I am this bonkers, obviously, because I offered to do it. I wasn't even asked. I was offered. Well, I offered to do it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it.
You still have a 2-minute afterburn
Boom,
afterwards.
timer ran.
Eat your ice. It smells so nice.
Number 1. Shall I give it a
Number
smell?
1.
Now I know pretty much it's going to be.
Well, it has to be the live, so you
Can I
might as
smell
well
it?
sniff it.
That's the live one.
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
I
Can
can tell you. I can tell you that the 5 bottles of sauces are currently sat on my stomach and it's starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable.
3,
I don't want to do it.
2, 1.
Of course you don't
The
want to do it.
anticipation
You
though, I
know
know.
it's the live shot. The person
Yeah,
with
but I
the
now
last
know.
shot
I know
doesn't
what's
want to do
coming
it.
next.
Yes.
This is not a good idea.
That's the live one.
Now you have 2 minutes.
Obviously, the person that's left with
Can't
me,
have
he
that.
knows that bullet is the live one. They don't want to do it, do they?
That's hot.
Alan's just said, chances
Alan,
of hitting the
it's
live
this
one
now,
last. Well done.
Ice cream.
Oh,
I got her ice
that's
cream.
that's hot. Right, Chili Festival season. So yeah, tomorrow.
Do you want me to open it for you?
Tomorrow is Worthing. The weekend after, Cheese and Chili down in Guildford. Same weekend is Foodies down in Winchester. Annie Boy's arriving in the UK at the end of next week. She'll be here, I think, for about 2 weeks or so. That is hot.
Do you want me to open this up for you?
My lips are burning.
Do you want me to open this up for you?
Oh, my nose is starting to go. My tongue is on fire. My eyes are a little bit moist.
She's
I
like,
think you can see those
"What are
there.
you doing?"
That one is starting to water a little bit.
Hello, dog.
Flipping hell. Every time you breathe as well, it just adds to the burn.
I need my phone. I need my phone. I'll be back in a minute. I have the perfect song. I have the perfect song to play right now.
Annie's just done
That is just full on lip burn. Lip burn, tongue burn. That's all. That's the only place that I have it. It's all on my tongue and just on my lips there where I drank it. I've got no real heat in my throat, but by God, my mouth is just full of saliva. That is going to catch a lot of people out.
Especially anybody.
That's going to catch.
If they are wanting to play it with friends, like you said, there'll be an option to order 2 or 3 live rounds.
Mum, have your ice cream.
So you could have some fun if the 6 of you playing by ordering 3 lives.
All I will say, guys, is if you are not accustomed to a very hot extract sauce, you need to be prepared for that sauce. Oh my God, my eyes are watering a little bit. You need to be prepared for a hot extract sauce because that's really hot. That's a really warm one. Could I do more than one live chamber in that? I probably could, but I would need to be mentally prepared for more than one of them. Definitely.
What if you did 3?
But again, it's not a bad tasting sauce. Yes, it's really hot. But it's still not a bad tasting sauce. Surprisingly, I can still taste garlic. Oh, I love her. She's brought me 2 ice creams.
Actually,
2
4.
ice creams.
Oh, brought me 4. So yeah, guys, I can definitely see the difference in the. I mean, I left a little bit of sauce in there as well. How much extract is in it? Do you know what, Alan? I'm not sure. Where's the bottom of the box? It doesn't actually say. But knowing Dan Reed, I can tell you that it's not just a little dab.
Well,
When he puts chili and stuff, and when he wants to make it a particular sort of heat, he will do it. You'll absolutely know that there's chili in there. I mean, I can still feel it here, and it's very much in all over my tongue. But that's where my burn is. It's all on my tongue at the moment, and just a little fraction of it, just on the front of my lips here. So, oh yeah.
Is that a mint choc chip?
That's. I think it's just chocolate. It's just a chocolate cornetto type thing. I think.
It's a chocolate mint.
Oh, apparently it is chocolate mint. I don't know. I can't actually taste anything.
Chocolate mint's the best.
But honestly, so for anyone that's just joined us, Dan Reed has come up with There are other things in the pipeline. Oh, Joe has done the LSD, the Lick Savor Devour. So that is based on tequila slammers. So that is, you lit the salt, you drink the sauce, and then you go for the lime afterwards. So yeah, so Dan has been tinkering in his kitchen for a little while. So that's going to be another interesting one. I do have a box of it. I've not done that in its entirety, but I did have the lime. The lime has been in development for a little while, and I did have some of the lime quite some time ago. And it's the only time I have ever asked Dan for an ice cream or a lolly in his house. In fact, it was 2. It was almost 3.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, when I say I'm looking forward to doing that one, that's going to be a good one to do.
I'm guessing he's toned the lime down since.
But honestly, right. So get ready. You need to be prepared for a hot extract-based sauce and to chug it, because they're about 30 mils in size. These bottles here, they're about 30 mils. So 30 mils, guys, that's 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. So yep, multiply that out. So if you go to somebody's stall at a festival or at a market or something, literally you just dip into a sauce there. We're talking about tables. Oh, my poochie here as well, my hot dog. So yeah, 30 mils of sauce, and an extremely hot sauce is it's quite a bit in one go.
Looking
but
forward.
For those that are not used to it, you're going to be well and truly caught out.
I'm looking forward to seeing a few people playing it together and basically see which one gets the live round. And
yeah, no, it'd be really good to see it. So six people, I think, would actually be a really good one. So you each have one, and it is really a roulette as to who gets it.
That'd be really fun.
If there was going to be 6 people playing, I'd probably put 2 live rounds in. Yeah. If there's only going to be like 3 or 4 people playing, I'd stick to the 1 live round, so the suspense builds as it goes round and round. Literally just spin it. You get whichever one ends up facing you.
Yeah, Dan, you've done really good with that. My tongue is now not on fire. I've probably due to the ice cream. Just the inside of my lips here are still very much on fire. But I'm quite impressed that I am actually able to talk. I'm very impressed with that.
Maybe you should order one with double chambers. No.
As I stop doing the ice cream, my tongue is now on fire again. So this burn is not going away. It's not getting any hotter, but it is really lingering.
I notice you've got a good tin of ice cream, man.
It's what I'm going to do, we're going to get a shot of that. Then I'm going to move on to the next one because the ice cream is gone.
Can I have it?
So yeah,
Mum.
What we talked about earlier on, the festivals. Yeah, Worthing tomorrow, for the weekend after. First weekend. The last weekend in July. So what's that? The 29th. Chili Traders. Although they're down in Worthing tomorrow, they'll be down in Eastleigh in Southampton the weekend after that. Weekend after that, Great Dorset Chili Festival, 6th and 7th, I think that is, of August, and then we've got Bennington at the end of August. So it's bank holiday August weekend, over in Stevenage. So yeah, so we got a good lineup of festivals over the summer.
Sounds as though there's quite a lot going on down there. I wish the northeast was just as cool.
Well, we've got a few things going on local here as well, but they're not chili based. Well, this weekend in Cardiff, we've got Cardiff Food and Drink Festival. So I'm not trading there. I've never traded there. And even though I can see Cardiff Bay from the house, we're going to head down there tomorrow. There's a few traders there. Twisted Curry are going to be there, actually. So they travel down from Yorkshire down to do that one. So it's going to be lovely to meet Steve and Gillian for the first time. Neil from Bang On Brewing that you met over at Big Feasty, he's down there trading as well. Who else will be there? Garlic Farm will be there, so they've travelled over from the Isle of Wight to be there. There's really good lineup of traders over there over the weekend. So I'll go over tomorrow, although it's going to be rain. I'll see what photos I can pack when I'm there.
Any chili competitions
Weekend
going on
after
there?
that, we've got nothing going on over here at the moment. Obviously, people are still struggling to get fresh chilies at the moment. So if you are looking at entering one of the chili competitions, don't be disappointed with the lack of variety. It's really hard to get them imported at the moment. You'll be lucky if you can really get Nagas fresh at the moment. Yeah, we're just waiting for all the chilies to come in, really. And
I know
people
it's
are just
not
struggling in
ideal,
general
Alan.
just to get hold of the fresh chili.
I know this isn't ideal, Alan, but there is one going off in Newcastle, which is a bit closer north. There's a time burner. It's only one of the smaller events rather than the big one. That's going off in August. If you message Phil Blake, he'll let you know the details, or Mark Elliott. I don't know much about it myself at the moment.
I don't know, was it a garden in the park or a garden by the sea? I can't remember what it's called.
Oostburn Gardens or something, I think it is. Like I say, I'm only just starting to look into it myself as well.
No, so there's some good festivals coming up. The only thing is, just backing Alan up, and even James Nixon says this, is Scotland is very devoid of things like that. So there's no chili festivals up in Scotland. You get some of the food ones. So I know that Great British Food Festival, they go up to Scotland as to foodies. But when it comes to actual chili festivals, yeah, they're missing.
The whole of the northeast is pretty much devoid of. The only thing we've ever had is the Time Burner. We had Festival by the Sea, which Festival by the Sea is more of another event where they're. So yeah, we're northeast pretty devoid of anything.
South Wales, we've got loads of events going on, so it's lots of food and drink things, but nothing chili like. Merthyr had a food festival a chili festival back in May, but we've got nothing else going on now. It's yeah. So, but it's going to be good to be seeing various people, over the summer now. So there'll be a load of us that'll be down in Guildford in a few weeks' time. I know that there should be a good crowd of us going to Great Dorset in August. So yeah, it should be a good summer.
Nice.
And for those of you who are able to do it, I believe that Adele is organising the Newt Get Together at Edible Ornamentals in August as well. So I'm sure there's details on the group somewhere. Adele, if you wouldn't mind just reposting it for us and just remind us the dates that you've got booked. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to make it this year due to the Italy trip.
I don't think many are going to make it this year. It's going to be smaller than usual, but yeah, I'll get a Delta repost.
That sauce is well and truly sitting on my stomach. My stomach doesn't feel a good place to be at the moment.
It could be something to do with the 2 ice creams you've eaten in less than 5 minutes. That should be a challenge itself.
My lips are still tingling, I'll tell you that much. No, my stomach doesn't feel particularly great at the moment. And Stephen Dixon and Matt Tangent will tell you that I was laughing on the other side of my face when I was with them, and they did we were doing the Wiltshire Chili Farms World's Hottest Shot rum thing. Yeah. And I laughed at them because they did half a teaspoon and went off and was sick and whatever. I sat there laughing. Oh, wow, 20 minutes later, Mrs. Dixon was rubbing my back whilst I was sat on her sofa because I was in all forms of pain.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Yeah. Sometimes it's best to keep your giggles to yourself.
I tell you what, that was my payback. That was my payback. Yeah. But guys, so just a reminder, we've done the new Reaper Roulette challenge from Chili of the Valley. I'm not sure if it's openly on sale at the moment. I don't think it's going to be too long if it's not. Sorry, that's my dog jumping over the barbecue. And we can hear the sirens in the background. Not sure if it's available to buy at the moment. So, Dan, hopefully you can tell us if it is. I'm not sure how much it is either, but I volunteered to try it for him. I didn't take much convincing. So you have six bottles of sauce, like so. This particular pack had five blanks, which are jalapeno based sauce, and then there was one live one, which was a super hot one, Carolina Reaper mash, and Trinidad Scorpion, with a few other things, with a lot of extract in there. And there's, I believe, it's 15 million cap crystals. And I can tell you that it is hot. You may not think it's hot.
As for the 5 blanks, they're not that blank. Don't go give them one to your granny.
No. And as we mentioned earlier on as well, but down in the corner here, there is that little thing. I don't know what it's called because I can't think straight now. So that will tell you how many live chambers there are. So how many hot sauces are in there. So as standard, it comes as 1. But I'm pretty sure that if you ask Dan nicely, he can put more than 1 in there. The game is designed to be played with more than 1 person. So me, I can do it on my own, and we're just neck until I find the live one.
Although it's fun if you do it with, I was going to say, it'd be fun if you do it as 1 person as well. If you put the numbers on and we pick out the numbers and have some fun.
I feel sick now. I feel sick considering I don't do chocolate. Chocolate. I've got a chocolate challenge which is waiting to be done as well. You know all about that. My postman is well and truly off the Christmas card list, and he knows. He knows. For those of you that don't know, I won't say what it is, but it was left at the bottom of my alleyway in that week where we had like 26, 27 degree heat, and I didn't know that it was there. Until I found the tracking of it, and it said that it had been delivered a week before.
And
so, that was a bit of a hairy moment finding a packet. That was a bit of a hairy moment. Yeah, so... well, there you go. So, Chili the Valley, Reaper Roulette. If it's not yet on general sale, then I can't see that it'll be long before Dan will be releasing it.
I'm
there's
going to
been
get
a few
myself
people
out
try
because
it. Oh, he's terrible, isn't he? Right, okay, so you've tuned in to New Chilli-heads. I am Irena, Murder Dragons, Carolina Reaper. What am I talking about? Chili the Valley, Reaper Roulette, new challenge from Dan. Hit him up. 5 blanks, 1 live. We'll take your head off. See you later, guys.